CageMinds.com. We're here with Tim the Dirty Bird Means. Thank you for the time, Tim.
Thank you.
Turning to the UFC Fight Night Cincinnati, Neil Magny. Kind of a short notice. You're the replacement opponent in this bout, but you're telling me you've had some time. So, how much time have you had to get ready for this?
Short notice. It's like 6 weeks. You know, short notice. It's not short notice for me. You know, so right now just preparing, getting the cardio good, and just going there. You know, making sure my weight's right. Lots of strength conditioning, hitting the weight room quite a bit, but you know, putting on muscles is hard. But I'm gonna be ready for Magny.
At home at welterweight now, how has the nutrition and that muscle building process been going?
170 has been pleasant, man. I've been able to eat a lot. Moved up in weight has been really cool. You know, I went in there, took out Pete Spratt quick, took out Artenis Young. So I'm looking to do the same to Neil Magny. I have plenty of energy in this weight. I feel like I hit much harder, and you know, things are just good at this weight. So I'm super happy to be in the 170-pound division.
Do you almost feel like with those two legacy fights you couldn't catch a break? Neither opponent seemed happy with the referee's stoppage, and what can you do about that?
Yeah, you know, you're gonna have your complainers and your whiners. You know, I had a lot of respect for Pete Spratt until you know, I seen the excuses he was making, and you know, he got himself an attorney to appeal it and all this trash. You know, it is what it is. You know, Kerry didn't stop the fight fast enough, and then Artenis Young's complaining that he got stopped too quick when he's having to hold on to the ref to stand up and then lean against the cage, throwing up his arms. You know, take a step, man. You know, his legs are awfully wobbly, but you know, you're gonna have your complainers everywhere you go. So you know, those are wins for me, and you know, they're in the win column. So I'm happy to get them. Everything's going according to plan for you then with those two quick finishes. Did you expect to be back in the UFC cage this quickly? I didn't expect to get those finishes that quickly. You know, it's just something that panned out. I was expecting to fight for the Legacy title here in July or June, but you know, Tom Vaughn called me and said we're fighting Neil Magny, so I didn't have to say yes or no to that. It was already said yes to, and all I had to do was make weight. Neil Magny, he just got a win, a decision win. Before that, he had 2 losses. One of those losses coming against somebody you know really well. So he just fought somebody you know, Seth Baczynski. How much is that? You know, you're already somebody you've looked at before, Neil Magny. You know, people fight differently on different nights, you know, so I can't really look into that loss that he had, you know. He won his last fight, good for him, you know, but I'm coming to put a loss on his record. You're the more experienced of 2 fighters. You think that's going to have anything to do? He hasn't fought somebody as long and as lengthy as you, not used to having to deal with somebody near his own size. You know, Baczynski's pretty long. He's kind of a taller guy, good long reach, so I can't say he hasn't fought anybody my size, but he hasn't fought a striker like me at all, you know, so what I want to dictate is that I can wrestle and I can grapple as well, so I'm looking to show a new guy in there. My last few fights I wanted to dictate my wrestling, it just didn't pan out, so right now I'm going to go in there, whatever's given to me, I'm going to take. So, like I said, I'm putting the loss on Neil Magny's record. And then what have you been thinking about it? Wrestlers have kind of been what's got you in the past. There's going to be some big boys here in the welterweight weight class, so what do you think about that? You know, cutting to 170, you know, Castillo, you know, was a good wrestler. Everybody's talking trash about George Masvidal couldn't wrestle, and now everybody's on his wrestling train, you know. It's like a team winning the Super Bowl. They don't have too many fans until they win the Super Bowl, and then when they're doing good, all these bandwagon junkies come out. So Masvidal could wrestle, Castillo could wrestle, and I had hard weight cuts, which limited my performance because of just energy-wise, you know. So get it, Jackson. Get it, Jackson. So you know, right now I have a lot more energy. I can wrestle, scramble better. And, you know, I just feel better at 170. I feel like a new person. I'm happier. The weight limit, or making the weight for 155 got super difficult to where it was a burden, and fighting wasn't fun at the time, you know. So the fight was to make weight. When I got to the fights weren't even hard. I didn't even have marks on my face, or, you know, guys didn't really fight me. They kind of just wanted to hold me down and lay on me. And, you know, having the energy to expand and get up was kind of difficult, and it's just different now. Has there been a point now you said, why didn't I do this before? Like eating, like the weightlifting? Yes, there was, man. So I had a contract, you know. I wanted to move up for about a year now, you know, but I had a contract I had to deal with first, you know. So that's all done, and we have a new weight class, you know. So things are good.
So it's a new weight class. Is it the same, Tim Means? Is there a different change in philosophy now with the divisional change? Are you still going to try to capitalize on what you still felt were your strengths at lightweight?
Everything's the same, just I have more energy from only having to cut 12 pounds rather than 30 pounds, you know, so energy level is different. Less of the mental game into thinking about the weight cut. I can get to think more about the fight and what I want to do in the fights, but you know, there's no more stressing about making weight.
The 2-fight win streak, what do you got to do May 10th to extend it to 3?
Yeah, knock Neil Magny out or submit him, you know. Our boy Ray Borg fought this weekend. I thought the judges robbed him, you know, so I want to stay away from judges. Judges are silly and they never make sense, you know. They always throw a curveball, and you know, people just, judges in general, you know, if they haven't fought or don't have any experience, they don't need to be judging. Ray Borg from Fit HB won that fight, and Duke Rufus and all them cats knew that. He won that fight, and you know, he went to the judges' scorecards. Judges threw it in the other favor. It was a close fight, but I don't want to have to let the judges dictate what I do, so I'm going to try to stay away from those guys.
Any message to send out to the fans?
I want to thank my team at Fit HB. Thank TKOVapor.com for always supporting me and being behind me. Library Bar and Grill, still have some unfinished business with those guys, you know, trying to get them on my banner now, but probably going to throw a party over there downtown. But thank you to my coaches, my team here at Fit, and my family. I love you guys. And here we are, back in the UFC.
May 10th, Fight Night Cincinnati. You're going to be on the Fox Sports 1 prelims portion, I believe?
I think they had me on the main card, is the main portion of it, so we'll see.
Main card, it's a Fight Night, probably still Fox Sports 1.
Yep, Fox Sports 1. So
awesome. Well, I'll see you there Saturday night. Thanks for the time.